Previously on, nah, I'm just playing. This is part 2 of the FansToys Fantastic Model, whatever you want to call it, Ultra Magnus. And this is from here to truck mode. So if you want to know how I got here, you can go see part 1.
Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
Flip these things so I don't forget. Flip these back to truck lights.
Subscribe.
So that's what you want. Back to truck lights. And there we go. Now let's get started. Out here, we could get all these things popping. Pull this up, pull these up. Move that arm back like that. Push this down, push this down. Move that fist up, put that fist in, put it back. Move this like this. There's the panel back here. You want to push that, well, move that a little bit like this, push that in. There you go. Then you can move this down. Wait, like this. Move this panel back down. Do the same thing over here. Just real quick. Pull that out. Pull this out. Pull that out. Pull this out. You're just trying to move this arm back. That's the only reason you're doing all this right here. I'll move that back. Open up that. Fist is already in. Move this panel back in. No. Move it like this and down. Turn around in front, open this stuff up. You want to pull all this out, kind of get it out because it's pegged right here. So then you can move this stuff like this. So then you can get room up in here to work. Then you move this down here like that. And you want to close all these. Just flip the flap in the back, close on both sides, and then you can move this in. It's on a slider, so you want to slide this in and then move it up into the chest. Easier said than done, but there you go, just like that. Try not to scratch anything. Turn the head around. Move this stuff down. All the way out so you can get this stuff down. Move that down like that. Move it out like this. Kind of flap this. Flap this thing, close. You can move this all the way around. Flap this open like this. Then you push this in there. It's on a slider. Kind of, you gotta move the head like that and then push it on that slider like that. Now, use this so you can get some leverage. These you pull up like this. Try to figure out what is happening. But yeah, you pull that up like that, and then this you can get like this, and you're folding this up and flapping this down, folding it in, flapping it down and folding it in. You want to move this around here and then flap these out like that. Then turn this around. Make sure it's all the way out. Turn it around like that. You can start to see what it's going to look like. Then you can fold these windows out because they've got hidden wipers, which I think is cool that they do that. So they hide everything. I mean, it's an extra step, but it's cool. I mean, it's what the fans want, as accurate as possible. Then you swing this around here. It does have to move around stuff, which I'm not sure how I like that. There you go. Swing that to the front. And this right here in the back, you can just move that, move this like that. Then you push this in there like this. That's how that goes. Now these arms can go back like this. Arms can go back like this. And that's when you move these down. Kind of move them down at the same time. Put them in here. Move these down. Kind of move it out a little so it's not all the way scraping. Move this all the way out here, both sides. Kind of push this in. That's why you want to move this out so it goes all the way in. And there you go, like that. And you can pull that out like that. You can get this up here like this. Kind of move it out and it gets all the way up. It has to go around some stuff. I don't like this transformation that much. I mean, it's functional. I mean, you can say that about a lot of transformations, but it's a lot going on. Of course, I mean, we all know it's a lot going on, but, and I thought this tabbed in somewhere. I think you move that down like that. I think it tabs in later. Let me see. Yeah, you just gotta make sure these arms are in that indentation just like that. So then this can kind of stay like that. Yeah, kind of above it so the arms don't move. I think I got that right. And then here you move this down here like this, and then you move this flat down, and it's on double hinge, so you kind of move this up and then you move this up so it's like that. Do that on both sides. Move this down, kind of push it up so it's more solidified. Then you move this panel down and you do the same, push it up so it's like, it doesn't really, it's like a soft tab. It's suggestive, just suggestive tab. I don't know, maybe I don't have this thing back far enough. Let me see. It's the clear piece in there that kind of is hitting stuff. I think I got it right. Man, give me trouble this round, this go round. Then this flap can go back here. Or I think I might have this wrong. Not wrong, but just not too high, I think. Yeah, I think I do had it. I think I had it too high. This is supposed to go down, but all right, let me see off camera. I got it. You just got to adjust all this stuff correctly. I mean, it's just an adjustment that you just have to try to do. Like all this has to be exactly right, because there's the red piece, that translucent piece under there, that, you know, if you don't have it exactly right, these arms won't close correctly. And then this won't close correctly because this will be too high. So just that for now. And then this piece you're putting here, opening up like that, pulling down these doors, these door windows. Now you're rotating these out. Slide them ever so slightly out like this. Push these back up like this. Then this is going back. Push this back up. Then you can move this down here. Then you can lift this up here. And there's a little peg up on this thing. Kind of maneuver that there. This little peg right here. Oh. See, it's like a mushroom peg. It's kind of hard. There we go. Do it on the other side. Just get it up in there. Yeah, this needs to be down. There we go. Well, almost there we go. Get this in there like this. This is a pain, of course. Once you get them where you need them, then this right here can go around here and here. You can close this, do that, close this, do that, like, well, right. It's, oh man, is this far enough under? It's like right there, like that, and then right here like this. Gotta get this piece back together. Brother, what the hell? And then try to get this together. There we go. Over here is not quite right. Oh yeah, there we go. Got that right. Unfold this and close this right here. Like that. Unfold that, close this right here. And just make sure all your truck pieces are right. Matrix will fall out, so I'll just take the matrix out and kind of maneuver this like this. Maneuver this all the way up like that, and I think this should be back like this, and at the same time pushing this back like that, and me see. I think I'm not sure the matrix. Yeah, there we go. Like this. So everything should be able to be pushed back. These skirts aren't in. Not this time. You want to push these in all the way. Like that. All the way like that. And then put this back into like how he was in truck. Not in truck. I'm doing the truck now in robot. And you got some inside flaps. Just gonna do both at the same time, kind of. Open those flaps. Open this flap. Spudger comes in handy. This stuff. There we go. Open this like that. Both sides. I just do it together just for quickness. You kind of pull that flap open. Then this goes like this. You can now pull this out. Make sure this is out enough. That's what you're getting out of here. Pull that out there. Same thing over here. Make sure this flap is out enough, and then you can pull that up. Like that. Flatten that out. Move this like that. Move this up here. Then flap this around there like that. And spin this around. And kind of peg, not peg, but this pegs in here. It's on double hinge, so get it kind of right. You can do the same thing over here. Flip that flap out, spin this around, flip this up here like that, and then spin this around here like this. Make sure you got everything right so you can put that little, it's like a little piece indentation that goes in there. Now let's go over here. Make sure you flip this peg in on both sides, of course. We got this right here. And pull that out. Pull this out. Make sure you pull this down here and down, because then you can flip this all around. Make sure this is up, this is over, and it's tight, but you can flip this around like that. It's just the bottom, and you gotta make sure all this stuff is out the way. Make sure that's out the way, and you can move this like this. Super tight and hard to get right exactly where you need it. You want to open this thing to help you. Open that. I'll do this leg first. Then you want to pull this out right here. Pull it out. Move this up. You can kind of see what you're doing. You can flip that, but flip this back in. Do it over here. It's very complicated transformation, but I do like the end result. Pull this out. Like, the engineering is amazing, to tell you the truth, even though it is like crazy. Move this out here. Then flip that up. Make sure it's sandwiched in there, and you see that it makes the big difference. Now with these, you have like a double hinge that over, push it up, and it kind of locks in place. Then you're right here with this thing, and you do have to kind of bend it around, which I'm not sure how much I like. I mean, not sure, I don't like it at all, but then you kind of bend this up and it fills in that little spot there. It's like that. So it does leave a little gap right here. Over here as well. Then you move this. This has to be like kind of around there. Took a page out of X-Transbot's book, bending it over. Make sure it's a double hinge, so make sure it's bent right, like that. Let me see. Yeah, you should be all right. Don't try to bend it anymore. I forgot to bend this back. Then you pull these down right here. Pull this down each side. Pull these up. Make sure you push that on that bar. Then move this down. You can flip this around like that, like this. Pull this out right here, this piece, like that. Pull this up. It's a little piece right there that you pull up. Then you want to move this in here like this. It you know, like zigzags down. I showed on this side, has a double hinge. Move that out and then move it down and back in. There you go. Then you can push this back up in there and have it locked. Push this back up in there, have it locked, and trailer hitch. Gotta move it up on this side too. Make sure. Then you move this together. After you move this together, then you can clamp it right there. Here we go. These flaps here, you can move up like this. Move this down. This goes like kind of like this and sits there. See that flap? Just move these down. I think I did that earlier, but I could have done it earlier. Just move that down here like this. Move this down here like this. Make sure you put it in. And I think it pegs in or doesn't. This flat right here can connect right there. If you got it right. Get this one right as well. That goes in there like that. This can go in the other side like that. Now for this, you know, it's basically filling in all this. Like that, and just adjust it all. Same thing over here. And like that, adjust all of this. Clamps right there. Should clamp right there if you have everything right. This kind of stays up. And if you got everything right, it should be a go. Move these out. This is weird. I can't get this. I don't know. It's probably something in here. Oh, this. Did I have this leg right? Maybe I didn't have this leg right. There we go. I didn't. That's why I was off. Now it should be good. There we go. That's the truck. So let's set that aside and work on this stuff now. So you pull these back. Pull these back here. Lift this up here. Pull this up. Flip this down. Pull this like this. Then you got this flip down here like this. Flip these out. Maybe get a spudger. Because there's a tab right there that you want to take out. So, let me see. Get that tab out of there. Get this out of there. Let me see if I can use this one. A little less going on with that. Then you can turn this right here. Turn this around. So it's like this. Turn this around. It's like that. Pull this out. Flip this around. Pull this out. Flip that around. Then you like this. You can pull this out here. Fold this up here like this. Do the other one over here too. This up here like that, and then close this to the side. Forgot to close it. Close that. Now I have the hand out straight like it was when it came. And you want to undo this. I think it's a... Is it a butterfly tab? Yeah, I think it is a butterfly tab. Pins like that, and put the thumb down. Snap that together, down. Pull this out. Oh, that one was easier. Maybe I did it right. So you're gonna put this up here, and this right here, you wanna accordion it back. And it's like that. Same here. accordion this back. So it's like that. It's this right here. Then you can plug these together and pull this out here. Get it situated. Move that thing a little bit so you can get this where it's supposed to go. Put it up here. Like that. There we go. Then you can move that down. Move that. Get this right there like that. Move his head in here. Make sure you clear the ears. You want, before you do that, I forgot, you gotta get these ears right. So I'll pull this, you gotta pull these ears out. I cheat because the head is easier to come off. So there's a cheat if you want to take it off, and then you can just push this right here. You gotta get something really hard to get these ears out. I done messed up my finger trying to get these ears out, but once you get them out, you can pull them all the way out. I used the end of this because I figured if I mess this up, I'm not gonna use this that much. So I was hoping, but you can't mess it up. But I was all right. I just used this and put it in here and push that out and see. But it's really tight. Now, of course, you can put it back. Then you can move these down so they don't stick out. I wish they would have came up with a different method. It's not great. Not great at all. Then you have this like this. So you have this thing, and it's in the waist configuration. But you can take it out, bend these up, put these up, and kind of tab them together like that. Then you can push this all the way up like that. Then you put this like this, and if you can see, I'll just show it so you can try to get it into this configuration. Make sure this thing is up. This is like this. Then you're going to put this on here like this. It's just going to snap on these two right here. Like that, like that. And leave that big. So now you got the leg. Pull that out. All this right here, you want to pull this down, unpeg that, and pull it. You can move this foot if you want, and you just pull it down like this. And this is out. It's right here. Pull down. And you got all of this right here that you're gonna want to pull up. Then this, gonna want to put like this and down. Then you move this like that. Now we're in here. There's a panel under here you want to move out. Then you move this down. Then this can go up in here. Rotate that out. Pull that out. Pull this out. And this right here, you move this way, and then you unfold all this, move this like this. Then these wheels, you know, the faux wheels. Pull it down. I need a spudger. Put that in there. Then flip them around like this. Then put this back. Like you can move it to get it all over the place. Then this right here, you can slide over to peg into the side. Right there. There we go. Gotta have that right. There we are. Let's get this one. I'm gonna do it really quickly. Move this out, move this down. Move that down. Move this down, move this around here. Move it out of here and then move this up. Then you can just get it situated if you know how. Move that up here like that. Move this like this. Flip this around. Move this down. Up. Flap out. Flap that out. Move that down. Then pull that out. Pull this out. Flip this around. Pegs right there. Then if you got this where it should go, then you can slide this as a little slider right there and just slide it in. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Gotta have this at the right click. Move this in all the way. Wheels, I forgot the wheels. Move the wheels down for a second so you can pull this down. See if I can get it without the spudger. Nope. Spudger action. Move that around, push that back up. And that's the fast version, I think. So then you just mash these together. There's tabs everywhere, so you can just mash them together and then figure out how to get the tabs together. I think they all went together. So you have these tabs under here that's going to tab in here. You have these that's going to tab in on here and hide the hands. Then you have these tabs that's going to tab in there. So then we just, and there's tabs on the side that tab in right here. And then you just get all this together. I like to get this first. I'm not sure what's the best way, but I've found that it's easier if I get this first because it is kind of grueling. And the reason being is because this is hollow. So it gets kind of flimsy until it gets tabbed in. And here we are getting messed up already. All right. Get these tabbed in. I like to stick my fingers in there because then it keeps it never mind. Oh man. Yep, there we go. Then I like to try to get this, and it kind of solidifies it where it should be. So let me see, there's those. Get that right there. The one is in. Why the other? Oh. So this and this. Soft tabs. Then get these tabs in. Right here. Right there, right there, right there. There we go. Right there, right there, and right there. There we go. This tab came out. And I forgot, this part goes kind of underneath this. So you gotta kind of, there it goes. It's supposed to be like that, not on top. And it kind of, you know, gives it a little more solidifying. I forgot to add that. So if you forget, you can pull this out a little bit and then move this a little down and just scoot it under there and then do this. And it kind of, you know, it works. It works. Make sure just to make it more. These tabs aren't great. They're not the greatest tabs in the world. Neither are these right here, unless I have something wrong. Don't know. I don't think I do. Then you bring your truck in, and he sits on here like this. There's a little round peg that pegs in. And here you are, finally, the final version. And I don't like it that much. Just to be honest, I don't really like it. Then you can put his missiles on the side. There's these two pegs on the side that missiles can go on. Which is cool. You can put the gun in here, I believe, or it can sit right there. And yeah. Again, not the greatest to me. Not the greatest to me. I just, it looks unfinished here. Yeah, not much else to say about the truck. Like I said, I don't like it. I don't feel like it's a great representation as the truck in truck mode. I do think X-Transbots and the official Masterpiece is a better truck. But you do got the trailer that comes down. I mean, this comes down, but again, it's looks unfinished. Like there's no car driving up here and falling, unless I got something wrong, which could be the case. But if you're trying to drive the car up here and you're falling in this hole right here, I know people are like, well, what are you talking about? You can fit a car here. Let me see if I got a car. I don't got no cars. But it looks like you can put a car here if you want it. But yeah, that's the review part 2. So if you enjoyed it, again, I don't like this mode. I don't think this mode is successful to me. And it's too much. It's too much to get there. I was really excited because of the exoskeleton. I was hoping somehow they had it. I think if they made it a little bit simpler, like the exoskeleton, if they made it a little bit simpler, but here we are. Here we are. Definitely not using it for this mode. All right. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far into the second video. All right. And I'll get up with you another one. Peace. face.
Ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want it.